to Mondays with Marthie. I want to help you find your purpose and run with it. And today I have three things I want to talk about. The first thing is the sanctuary, the second one is the wise man, and the third one is the cloak of possibilities. So recently I read a book, it's called You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Negative Thought. And the one thing I took out of it that I'm really using now is um, in the book they talk about creating a sanctuary, and I think that's so brilliant, and it's very critical that you pick a place that you really like, that's like the ideal place. Mine is in the forest, a little house in the forest, but you can pick any place anywhere as long as it's special to you. And in your it's a mind game, okay? So in your mind you go into that space, and when you enter you go through a white light, and the white light defines your entry. And the moment you're in it, you can pick anybody you want. And I call it the wise man. That's the second one. The wise man or wise woman. Somebody that you would love to talk to or spend more time with. And they have all the time in the world to spend with you, to give you advice, to tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you should do next. And have a conversation in this sacred space or in your sanctuary. And then the third thing is there's a closet of possibilities. So it's clothes that you can put on and try out the suit and see if this works for you or that works for you. And I really like that. It's like dress up for adults. Nobody has to know that you're going into your sanctuary through the white light into your secret space, meeting the wise people that you respect, that you want to pick their brains a bit, and then also put on a cloak of possibilities and try it on and see if like the young kids that wants to be fireman or policeman or ballerina. You can try anything on and see if that fits you for the day or for your life. So for me, it's so amazing because now I figured out that I can actually speak to people that I know very well. I love listening to audiobooks, especially if it's read by the author. So if I pick a wise man, my first choice would be Zig Ziglar. And he has a quote that I really appreciate. It's, if you help enough other people get what they want, you get what you want. And I can literally, when I go into my space, hear his voice. And I'll say, Zig, what do you think about? And what do you think I should do? And Ziegler is always impressed with what I'm doing. And he always has an idea or an answer where I should be going next. And there's always a couple of cloaks I want to try on to see what will work for me for the day. So yes, this is Dress Up for Adults. It works for me. It gives me a space where I can feel safe and try new ideas. And I really like it. It's I think it's nice because everything doesn't rest on my shoulders. It's a space outside myself where I can have a conversation. And what they also suggest in the book is, let's say for example you have something in your life that's bothering you. Let's say stress or pain or anxiety or something that you have to deal with. You actually take that thing in your sacred space and you put it on a chair and you have a conversation with it. So, what's your problem? Why are you here? What are you doing? What are you teaching me? What do I need to learn to move on, leave you behind, or take you with me? So that makes it really cool for me. So there you go. The three things I want to talk to you about is the sanctuary, the wise man, and the cloak of possibilities. And I want to help you find your purpose and run with it. I'm very excited. This is I think all the stuff I'm working on is coming together. One of the things I'm excited about this week is I recently discovered that the school that I was collecting books for, they didn't have one book. They actually have a librarian because they have books, and a librarian is like, whoa, celebrations, because this is the change I wanted. So now we need the kids to start learning and wanting to read the books and understand it. So in 5 years time it will make a difference, and it took 2 years to get to the librarian part, and I'm so proud. I think it's so brilliant that a small thing can make a big difference. Just by pushing one person's on button, say, listen, I think you need a librarian. You need books. This is where we're going to start, and I'm going to help you. And 2 years later, you can see that there's change and things happening. Started a job club on Friday, and we're going to be making toys. It's all parents from a kindergarten school, and they all don't have jobs. So now you're going to make toys, and it's a good choice because they have kits that they can practice to see if the toys are a success on. So I think that's brilliant. So I'm very excited. I think it's going to make a big difference. Hopefully we can create jobs. So if you have suggestions, you can let me know. You can leave it in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. I need to have 1,000 subscribers to really make an impact and to reach my goals. So thank you very much for listening, and yes, see you next week.